Hello you guys. So today we are going to be doing a super quick pick a card, like whatever you need to know right now at this moment. So let's just intuitively choose a couple rocks. We're gonna do 4 piles. All right, I will show all of the rocks together once I show each pile individually. So we have pile number 1 with this rock right here. Then we have pile number 2 with this sort of diamond shaped, I think it's a crystal, but no, I don't know. I have no clue. They're not mine, by the way. Then we have pile number 3 and pile number 4. All of them together. Pile number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pause the video if you need to. The timestamps are down below, and I will see you guys in your piles. So let's get right into pile number 1 with this rock right here, this fancy little rock. It's so crazy. Your pile just started on 111. So let's see, what do you guys need to know right now? Well, there. I heard that I need to put that card back, so we'll put that back. What does pile 1 need to know? I heard urgent message. We have the Ace of Coins and the 7 of Pentacles. So there is something that you guys are working steadily towards, and your spirit guides want you to know that whatever it is you are working towards, it is definitely coming to you. If you continue to put the work into it, if you continue to put the energy into doing what you need to do and fulfilling whatever it is that you guys might have sort of like given up on a specific dream or a specific goal of yours. And I don't mean like you gave up because you don't want to do it anymore. It's sort of, you might have given up because you don't see things working in the physical. 222. And spirit's like, don't give up just because you don't see the physical fruits of your labor yet. Like, you still gotta wait for the flowers to bloom. You still gotta wait for the fruits to for the tree to bear fruit, right? Some things take time, and usually the things that take time reap the best and the biggest results, okay? But you guys are probably like, I've been working on this thing for so long. You see how dusty and raggedy that coin is right there? Like, I've been working on this for so long and I don't see any improvement. And spirit's like, well, if you'd like to put it on the back burner for right now and go focus on things that make you happy, go focus on finding that feeling of the wish fulfillment. So think of whatever you were trying to manifest, whatever you've been trying to manifest. How does that make you feel? Like, and not the process of it, because the process right now might be a little bit tiring. Focus on, visualize if you had that manifestation, if you had it fulfilled right now, how would you feel about it? How would you feel about it? How would it make you feel inside? What would the fulfillment feel like? What would the satisfaction feel like, right? And then go do things that make you feel that feeling, because we're conditioned to chase the material thing, and that the feeling comes after, only after we've achieved the material result. But actually that's very much backwards. The feeling always comes first, and then we get the material result. However, we've been in this cycle of feeling and then receiving, and feeling and then receiving since we were born. So we don't know which one comes first. We're conditioned and we're taught that it's actually a lot more, backwards than it is. Chase the feeling, not the material thing. Right? We have the 5 of Cups. Yeah, this definitely feels like you guys are really ready to give up, but your spirit guides are like, please do not give up, because you have such like abundance coming to you whenever. Sorry you guys, but yeah, spirit's like, please don't give up, because this is going to turn into this. You're going to turn from this person who's tending the garden, waiting for all the fruits of your labor to come in, to this person who's sitting on the throne, sitting there like looking at everything that you've got with the manifestation that you were working on, right? It's like this person is sitting here, like this is you tending your garden, right? And this is you after you've already harvested all the fruits, sitting back, being able to finally sit back and not be on your feet and enjoying the fruits of your labor instead of waiting for them. And I feel like this is going to happen pretty quick. I'm hearing 7 weeks to 7 months. Whatever you guys are trying to manifest, it's going to be a process, and it's going to definitely challenge you in certain ways, especially patience. I feel like patience is a real big thing for you right here. But this is a lesson that you need to learn. You need to learn the lesson of patience, and then you need to know that everything comes to you in due timing. You know, and this is literally the card of manifestation. So just know that whatever you are manifesting, it is coming to you. That complete and full fulfillment, it is coming to you. Just please do not give up. Do not give up. All right, so let's get one of these cards. They're question cards. They're questions from Spirit. Here they are. Empowering questions from your spirit guides. And answer this to yourself. It could be about, you know what, I want to make it about this reading. Empowering questions from pile one's spirit guides. A question for pile one from their spirit guides. They really want to bring you back to why you had this manifestation in the first place. Like, don't just give up on something that like really like means something to you just because it's a little bit difficult right now. 222. It says, where am I going and why? So where are you going and why are you going there? Why were you trying to manifest all of this in the first place? Go back to the root, go back to the basis. And that might spark your motivation a little bit more for this. And remember, like, if you are feeling like it's a little bit difficult right now and you really don't feel like you want to invest your time and energy into this, you don't have to right now. You can always set it aside and still, you know, save space for it and save hope for it and save, you know, love for whatever it is. And just know that it will come to you when it comes to you, right? And just focus on, like, making yourself into that person that is ready to receive that manifestation. So for example, if this is like a healthy relationship, like what is the relationship that you're looking for? What does it look like? And this is just an example. For some of you, it could be a job. For some of you, I feel like for a lot of you, this is something to do with money. But whatever it is, like, for example, if it was a relationship, what does that relationship look like to you? What type of relationship are you trying to manifest? Get specific. And what type of person would you need to be? What would you need to change or transform or transmute to be able to be that type of person who could healthily maintain that relationship, right? And on the back of the deck, your last question is, what would happen if I didn't try to control my future? But all right, that is what I have for you guys. I hope this reading resonated, and I'll see you guys later. Toodles. Those of you guys who chose pile number 2 with this little diamond-shaped rock crystal, whatever it is. It doesn't really feel like a crystal. But whatever. Okay. Pile number 2, a quick message from your spirit guides, from your angels. What exactly do you need to know? Do you need to hear right now? I heard short, sweet, and to the point, so this might be a very short, sweet, and to the point reading. We have the 2 of coins, which is the 2 of pentacles, the Knight of Cups in reverse, and we have the Judgment card, and the 9 of coins. I heard, what would make you happy? You guys are facing some hard decision making right now. I say hard decision making, and then we have the card of decisions on the back of the deck. Make sure you guys are choosing a decision that is healthy for you. I just saw 111. You need to heal that vagus nerve. I believe, I don't remember what it does. I think it stores trauma, but look it up. I'm hearing the vagus nerve. We have the World clarifying, the Two of Coins, and the Knight of Cups. I'm hearing that you guys have turned a page, and you might, I feel like turning the page to whatever it is it was definitely the right choice for you guys to make. However, you know, sometimes even when we start a new chapter of our life, we can look back into the old chapter of our life and sort of reminisce, even if we know that the old chapter was a lot less healthier for us, or a lot more difficult to maintain. Even if it was something that we know, you know, we're now in a better place than we were before. Sometimes we can still go back and we can still reminisce on where we were before, because that's what we're used to. For a lot of you, there's something that you've moved forward from, and it keeps on revisiting you in your life. And the reason why it's revisiting you, you guys could be confused, like, do I keep on thinking about this? Do I keep on revisiting this? Does it keep on coming back to me because, you know, I made the wrong decision to move forward? Does it keep coming back to me because this is where I'm supposed to be at? Like, or this is what I'm supposed to be doing? Like, and Spirit's saying it keeps coming back to you because there's something unhealed about it. There's something that you just tried to push away. There's sort of trauma, or I'm really feeling there's feelings. There's a lot of feelings that went undealt with when you tried to push it away from you. Okay, so there is something here that needs to be healed about that situation. It's not necessarily that you made the wrong decision moving forward. I feel like you made the right decision moving forward. However, there's something very much unhealed about that last chapter, that it's like you need to address whatever it is that is unhealed about this chapter before it comes up and breaks up your foundation right now. And I don't mean for that to be like, oh my God, like scary or anything. It's just that Spirit's like, you need to address the trauma. You need to address the trauma. For a lot of you, you guys don't understand, like, in what way am I supposed to address this trauma? Like, I've tried and I've done so many different things to release, to let go, but it's still there. For a lot of you guys, it's feeling it and allowing yourself to be in that feeling of feeling maybe the grief from losing whatever you lost. And we can still grieve. Even though we know we're in a better place now, we can still grieve the things that, you know, maybe we have lost or have left our life, right? We can still grieve, even though we know those things that we are grieving are not for us or were unhealthy for us. You know, it's unhealthy to make yourself push on when you're still in grief. For a lot of you guys, you need a little bit of a vacation away from everybody. You need some alone time. You need some alone time. There's a lot of love here. This could be a relationship that you're not over. Something that you thought was really going somewhere. What do you need to know? Eight of Wands in reverse. You're trying to get over this a little bit too quickly. And it's hurting you. Trying to get over this too quickly. Yeah. Like, yeah, it is the time for you to work on getting over this, but know that getting over this last chapter of your life is a process. It's not something that will happen overnight. It's not something that will happen in a couple weeks. You know, this is something that, you know, you will, you know, maybe in a couple weeks you'll feel a lot better than you feel today. Maybe, you know, a couple months after that, you'll feel a lot better then. Like, it's something that's going to heal in layers. It's not something that's going to heal all of it right away, something that you do a whole bunch of shadow work with, 1 week or 1 month, and then, it's gone the next. That's not something that'll happen. It's something that might feel like it's healed at a certain point, and then you'll get triggered right back to it, and, it'll hurt again. And that is not because you're still attached to whatever it was that was in your last cycle that you're letting go of. It's that you're healing in layers. You're healing. What's coming up right now is what you're able to consciously deal with right now, healthily, that it doesn't break you down, right? And then you're going to heal that right now because it's what you can consciously deal with. And then you're going to move forward from that. It's going to feel like it's healed, and then it might trigger you again. It might come back again. And those feelings that are coming back again, it's not that you didn't efficiently heal it the first time or the last time. It's that these are new, undealt with. It's hard to articulate it. These are more undealt with feelings that were already there before, that weren't allowed to come up because it would have been too overwhelming for you to deal with it at that moment before. Right? And your guides want to let you know that, like, you're doing everything right. You're doing everything right, but you need to cut yourself some slack. You need to give yourself a little bit of time. You need to be patient with yourself and patient with your healing. Okay? Because you're doing all the right things. You're doing all the right things, except for you being way too hard on yourself. Start showing yourself a little bit of love and grace. Okay? Let's get 2 of these empowering questions. They're questions from your spirit guides to you. This one. What is your life like when it is in balance? Ask these questions to yourself and answer them honestly. Excuse me. What is my life like when it is in balance? What kind of feelings am I feeling right now? What kinds of metaphors can I find to describe my feelings? What kind of feelings am I feeling right now? What kinds of metaphors can I find to describe my feelings? Write them down if you need to. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys. I hope this meeting, well, I cannot talk. Maybe working on the throat chakra a little bit as well. And in that sense, not like working on speaking your truth, more so working on listening to what your intuition is telling you. Not even working on listening, working on speaking less, not listening to all those crazy voices in your mind, and stop trying to rationalize everything and just feel it. Just feel it, okay? But that's what I have for you. I hope it resonated, and I will see you guys later. Let's move on to pile 3. Toodles. Hello, those of you who chose pile number 3 with this pretty little crystal rock thing. It literally got so much brighter in here once I started your reading. I feel like you guys are sort of like shifting paradigms. I feel like you guys have a lot that is being shown to you right now, a lot being revealed to you. I feel like most of these revelations are to do with the self. What does pile 3 need to hear right now? We have the Chariot. Okay. We have the Chariot, the World, and then the 10 of Wands. Spirit is sort of like showing you a new path, but in order for this new path to actually, sorry, I heard something. I saw 111 too. In order for this new path to actually become readily available to you, there are certain things that you need to let go of. And for the most part, I feel like what needs to be let go of here is some sort of mindset or some sort of way of doing things. Yeah, we have the Lovers right here. There needs to be a little bit more, I'm hearing self-awareness. We have the Three of Cups right here. I'm hearing like looking at the way that maybe you contribute to some of the things in your life that you're not necessarily happy about. I'm hearing to stop with the blame game. For those of you who maybe do blame other people for certain things that are going on in your life, know that anything that, okay. Big message here is anything in your life that goes on is self-created. So any amazing things that happen to you, self-created. Any abundance that comes to you, self-created. Any problems, any difficulties, self-created. We create everything in our reality, whether we are creating it subconsciously or consciously. I just saw 222. And so therefore, if we are pointing fingers or playing the blame game, we are not taking full accountability, and we are not we are not holding ourselves accountable to the things that are happening in our life. Know that anything that happens in your life is attracted. Anything that comes into your life is attracted. It is not happening to you. It is happening for you. And for a lot of you, there might be difficult situations that have been happening lately, and they are forcing you to learn through difficulty. I'm hearing stubbornness. Stubbornness, as I have the Hanged Man right here. Sometimes the Hanged Man can denote somebody who is I lost my train of thought, so we are going to pull another card. Let's clarify. We have the Two of Cups here. Let's clarify the Hanged Man, please. There's a lot right now that has to do with soul contracts, your soul contracts with other people. These could be karmic contracts or whatever, but there's a lot of learning that you guys are doing when it comes to other people. So there's a lot of other people bringing lessons into your life, bringing awareness into your life, and it might be really difficult to deal with these type of things right now, because I feel like you guys are in a place right now where you really want to isolate, but the world is, it's sort of like the world, the universe is like, no, you have to meet these people, you have to have these interactions. There's a lot of learning. Sorry, low battery mode. There's a lot of learning right now that you're doing through other people. You hear the confirmation right there. There's a lot of learning right now that you're doing through other people, and there's a real big need to quiet the ego here, because I feel like your ego could be telling you one thing, but your intuition is telling you another thing, and maybe your ego is really what you want to hear and your intuition is telling you something that you don't want to hear, and you're going with this, right? So I just saw 444. There is a need for you to break up a foundation here in order for a healthier foundation, a healthier basis to be built upon. Okay, we have, yeah, the Seven of Coins. There's a lot of work that you've been doing, and Spirit's like, I don't want to say it like this, there's a lot of tough love that is happening for this pile number 3. There's a lot of learning that you've been doing. For a lot of you, you think that you have it, I don't want to say it like this, but this is what I'm hearing. You think that you have it all figured out, but there's still some learning that needs to happen. Okay. One more card, please. Yeah, we have the Devil. And this is the Devil in the traditional tarot. There are two people bound by the chains of the Baphomet or devil creature. But the chains that are around these people's necks, they're so like, the clasps are so big that they could literally just lift them off. And so I feel like whatever difficulty, like I said, everything is self-inflicted, and there's really like huge lessons of self-awareness happening for you guys. So if you are going through any particular like spats or difficulties, arguments, disagreements with other people, this is not saying that the blame is totally on you. That is not at all what I'm trying to say, but you need to look at the lessons that these people are trying to teach you. Look at the lessons that these energies are coming in to show you. I feel like Spirit is sending a lot of people to you with a lot of wisdom, and it might trigger parts of you that feel inadequate, and this might really be difficult for you to deal with, difficult for you to hear even right now. But there are a lot of things that are trying to be released here. Sorry about that, I was a little interrupted. But like I said, there is a lot of things that are trying to be released here. I feel like your intuition and I feel like you know that there are certain things that need to be released. I feel like you know that there are certain patterns of behavior that you hold on to that are unhealthy for you, that are kind of just making waves within your life. And it might be that you're holding on to these type of patterns of behavior because they make you feel safe, because they make you feel assured. And Spirit's like, you don't have to hold on to these things anymore. Like, they might have helped you at one point, but now what they're doing is they're actually conflicting with your growth. They're actually prohibiting you from growing now. And it's making it a lot more difficult on you than it has to be by holding these things and holding these maybe ideals and stuff so close to your chest. I see a lot of like animals here. Like, look at him roaring. And look at how fierce all of these animals look right here. And I just saw 111. I feel like there's a part of you that is really defensive, because you feel like you have to defend yourself, or maybe you feel like there are people that are out to get you. You feel like you have to defend yourself. Maybe it's when these people or these things, these lessons come in and they teach you something. It might be feeling like when people or energies come in to try and teach you or help you out with something, you might feel the need to defend yourself because maybe it makes you feel like you're less than. Because some of us, sometimes we can feel threatened or uncomfortable by people's energies when they are trying to teach us something or show us something different, new, or maybe show us that we might have to change certain things about ourselves. And a lot of the times we can feel threatened when we are not very comfortable with where we are at. And I feel like that might be the type of energy that you're in right here, is feeling very much threatened by the wisdom or the energy that is coming in through other people or through other experiences. Because maybe you feel like people are trying to like put themselves above you or something like that. But it's like, no, like, I don't feel any of that type of energy. I just feel as though what's going on here is Spirit is sending you helpers and teachers, and the more you fight off this help, the more you fight off this wisdom and fight off these helpers, these teachers, and all these lessons, the more difficult it's going to make this healing, these lessons for you. Like, you could be healing these lessons a lot faster than maybe you are right now if you were to accept the help instead of looking at the help as an attack. Okay, but let's see, let's get 2 of these empowering questions for you guys, and then we will go on to pile number 4. Empowering questions from pile 3, spirit guides to pile number 3. We have, what is my life like when it is in balance? So what is your life like when it is in balance? What does it feel like? What does it look like? What type of experiences do you have? Excuse me. throat chakra work needs to be done here. One more, please. Too many. Whoa there. I kind of want to get the back of the deck too, but we'll get this one first. It says, what kind of advice on life would I give my old... I'm sorry. What type of advice on life would my old self give to my current self? All right, and then we have... Whoa there. I guess you got another card wants to come out too. What is the worst that could happen if you let go of things that no longer serve you? What was I saying? This is more so mindsets and different patterns of behavior here. And then your last card is, how have I become me? What am I like? How have I become me? What am I like? All right, that is what I have for you guys. I hope this reading resonated in some sort of way. I hope it helped you, and I hope it wasn't so harsh as it sort of felt like as I was conveying it. But I will talk to you, see you guys later. Toodles. Hello, those of you who chose pile number 4 with this little rock here. All right, guys, let's get into your reading. I heard get comfortable. I don't know if that means like physically right now get comfortable or... Excuse me. Let's see. What does pile 4 need to know? The first card we got is the 6 of Wands. Okay, get comfortable because you're about to go on a little bit of a journey, guys. I feel like you guys are making your way... I'm hearing the song. What the fuck is that song? Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces past and I'm homebound. So we have the 6 of Wands here. I feel like you guys are making like your journey to success. This is like a success journey. Like you guys are definitely going, like if you need to be reassured that you are on the right path, you are definitely on the right path. You are making the right moves. You are finally, I feel like this is because you're finally allowing yourself to let go of certain people, mindsets, energies, ideas, situations, jobs that are not serving you anymore. You guys are finally allowing yourself to move forward and move forward with confidence. You guys are starting to, I feel like this is pile 2? No, this is pile, like this is like pile 3's energy, but like the next step in their journey. So like I wouldn't be surprised if like one day you watched this reading and you picked pile number 3, and then like a little while later you were drawn to come back to this reading and then you picked pile 4. That type of energy here. I wouldn't be surprised if you picked pile 3 and pile 4 if you're a little bit maybe in between both of those energies. But I feel as though like you guys are definitely, it's like you guys are finally putting the lessons that you were learning into good use. You guys are finally like applying the lessons. You're applying everything that you guys have been learning over the course of like the last year, the last few months, and you guys are moving forward. You guys are like moving into uncharted territory. You're moving into territory that you maybe didn't even realize was available to you, or maybe hadn't become available to you until very recently. I feel like you guys are starting to tackle sort of problems. Yeah, the Queen of Wands in reverse. It's like you guys are beginning to tackle problems that that maybe you weren't ready to tackle before. This is like, yeah, we have the 9 of Wands, the 4 of Swords, and the 10 of Swords in reverse. Like you guys are finally moving on from this stuck, stagnant, deep, dark energy into the energy of, you know what? That's a little scary, but I got this. You know, that tunnel's a little dark, but fuck it, I got a flashlight, right? We can do this. We can go forth. We can move forward. I don't have to keep on replaying the same story in my head. It's like you guys, you're telling yourself a new story. You're choosing a new a new way of looking at things. You're rewriting the narrative, right? Is that how you say it? Like, you're rewriting history, you're changing the narrative. And that is the most powerful thing that you can do in your life. If you want a different life, if you want things to go differently, to move differently, if you want to have different options or different things available to you, change the narrative, the way that you look at things, the way that you think about things. And I feel like you guys have finally gotten that, or like just recently really had that epiphany, and you're like, okay, well now, I don't want to look at things like this. I don't want to see myself as this insecure person who doesn't have this or can't have this. I don't want to see myself as the person who, like, for example, I don't want to see myself as the angry person. I want to see myself as this type of person. Like, you guys are finally starting to say, well, I don't have to be this way. Just because I see myself this way for so long and I categorized myself this way for so long doesn't mean that I have to continue to follow that narrative. Doesn't mean that I have to continue to have this mindset, right? You guys are changing up the way that you look at yourself specifically. Yeah, we have the 3 of Coins right here underneath the 6 of Wands. And I feel like this is you guys listening to your ancestors, listening to your spirit guides, listening to your angels, cooperating with the people around you, taking the help in instead of pushing the help out. Finally allowing yourself to expand your horizons, expand your wisdom, expand your knowledge, not necessarily feeling threatened by other people or other things that maybe know a little bit more than you do. That, like I said, this feels like pile 3's energy just, I don't want to say healed. This is like pile 3's energy evolving, like very much more evolved. Clarify the World. There's too many cards. Sorry. Let's clarify this World card. We have the Ace of Coins, and all of these came upside down, so we're not taking those. So we have the World being clarified by the Ace of Coins, and this is just saying, like, literally you guys are starting to recognize, you guys are starting to see that anything that anything you want, you can make it into what you want, right? So I don't know why I was looking at my nails in the video. Like, my nails were white, like I painted them with white nail polish, but they might look pink to you because I've been going through my hair every 2 fucking seconds. I know it looks like a rat's nest right now, but I've been going through my hair every 2 seconds and it turned my fucking nails pink. So I could be like, oh, what the fuck, I wanted white nails, this is pissing me off. Or I could just be like, fuck it, pink is a pretty decent color, I like pink, pink is cool. It's like, instead of like taking the challenges and the obstacles and giving up because of the obstacles, you guys are like, okay, well, I'm going to use these obstacles as stepping stones, right? This is really beautiful energy. I really love the energy of this pile. You guys are starting to also attract people who think like you. I don't know why I heard like icy hot, like Vicks Vapor Rub type, whatever it is. When something like it gets like cold and then hot. Like, you guys are starting to learn the balance. The 10 of Coins, clarifying the Queen of Wands in reverse. You guys are sort of starting to realize that you don't have to go out and get everything. That you could just sort of sit back, work on yourself, work on your energy, and things will flow to you. You guys are starting to really become like in that like divine feminine energy. And it doesn't matter like what you identify as. It doesn't matter if you are a masculine or if you are a feminine. Everybody has divine feminine energy within them. And it's like the soft feminine, like you're transforming from that like dark feminine energy, which is not bad, it is good energy, and it definitely serves a purpose. It breaks everything down. The soft feminine builds everything up. They sort of just like allow the pieces to come together. But it's not like it's not like you have to really work to do much. So it's not like the masculine energy that's like sitting there like fixing everything up, right? It's sort of like, I'm getting like, if you guys know what Harry Potter is, like, I hope that you guys know what Harry Potter is. Like sort of like the Reparo spell. Sort of like, okay, well, you just say one word, do one like energetic motion, right? And then everything starts to repair itself, because you're commanding it. However, you're not needing to take that real masculine Bob the Builder fucking type of approach, right? You're starting to recognize that things can flow to you with ease when you realize and you believe that they can flow to you with ease. If you do the internal work, the universe will do the external work for you. For some of you guys, you are starting like a job at home, like a work from home type of energy. For some of you guys, you might be stay-at-home parents. For some of you guys, you might just find yourself like wanting to seclude yourself more, not wanting to like get up and go and do more shit, instead like wanting to allow things to come to you. For some of you guys, your human design, it doesn't have to be, but it could be a projector. Projectors are not meant to, we are not meant to, I'm a projector, we are not meant to go out and do things and force our money to come to us. Maybe like the generators and stuff like that, they are meant to go out and get it. The manifestors, the manifesting generators, and the generators, they are all meant to go out and get it and do it, right? The projectors, we are meant, and even if you're not a projector, you could just take this energy as the energy that you're in right now. We are meant to allow things to come to us. We're like the master allowers if we're in our correct energy. If we are going by our strategy, we allow things to come. You know, and that is the strongest energy for a projector to be in, is allowing, right? There's somebody walking up to my door. New invitations could be coming for you guys, or to you guys. Just a second. Hey guys, sorry about that. A solar guy came up, you know, for solar panels and shit like that. But how are you guys doing? Let's get back to your reading. Where was I? Oh, I was saying more invitations might be coming to you soon. Maybe you guys might get, I'm feeling like invitations by friends. And it's funny, I was talking about projectors' energy too, because projectors are supposed to wait for invitations. But it's just, you don't have to be a projector for this message to resonate with you. You could be getting a lot more invitations, maybe from your friends to like go out and do things. Maybe invitations for people, from people to like give advice, different types of things like that. I feel like you guys are sort of starting to, like I said, to enter like that soft feminine era where you let things just come to you and you don't necessarily have to work so hard for recognition, for love, for energy, for money. But it's really, really just important that you guys keep on doing what you're doing, because I'm not really getting any like advice like, oh, you should do this differently. It's more so just encouraging you guys. I just saw 111 to keep on going down the same path that you're going down and keep on progressing in the way that you're progressing. And don't beat yourself up if things, you know, if you feel like maybe you're taking a step back or two. Like allow yourself a little bit of a grace period. Allow yourself to be a little easier on yourself, and to know that everything is coming in the perfect timing and you're doing everything correctly right now. So let's get two of these questions. They're going to be questions from your spirit guides and angels, questions that they want to ask you or they want you to ask yourself. So this one says, this was on the back of the deck and I was going to take it, but I didn't. It says, what gives me great joy? What gives you great joy? And one more, I want to take this one. What or who or what defines the contents of my life? Who or what defines the contents of your life? All right, guys, I hope this reading resonated with you in some sort of way. I hope it helped, and I will see you guys later. Toodles.